Hey everybody, this is the first for me. I thought I would test out my new equipment and do a quick live turning. Got a little piece of live oak sitting here on the blade. I got John with us. He's going to read my comments to me. I hope.
Oh, that's what I'm
That's
gonna do.
wood if
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
that's wood if I could scroll.
Get nobody in the chat yet, Billy.
But no, there's nobody with us yet. Some might see me and come in. Some might not. You just never know. But my phone's blowing up.
I heard it on yours too.
I put the link in. Doesn't it say on that other place?
Nope. I'll throw it in there though. I'll throw it in there.
Okay. Yeah. This is new. I'm not used to this stuff.
So
Hello, Brad.
I don't see you over on YouTube though. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it there.
Okay. Yeah, well, Brad does because he came in and said hi. What's going on, buddy? I'm basically doing a quick test. I don't know if I'll get this finished or not. I don't know how long I'll be out here. I wanted to test my new equipment and see what I could get done. Got a little piece of live oak sitting here on the lathe. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Jim. Welcome, everybody. So let me, and over here reading my comments to me is John Cousins, wood if I could scroll.com.
Jordan Woodworks is in here too. Saying, what's up, gents? Brad says, just do your thing.
Okay, yeah, I had to move the mouse. Hey, Bruce. So let's get to cranking. First things first. Face shield. Gotta be safe. Don't want nobody complaining because I ain't safe.
Exactly.
Even though that little piece of oak is whirling at about 1637 RPM. I've got it between centers. Got a safety center up here for my drive center, first center. And when it stops like that, when you get a catch, is why that first center is designed, what it's designed to do, to help protect you
The
from
Papa's in the
yourself.
room. Says, hey.
Hey, Gary. Just trying to look something different.
Steve C is in the room. What's up with that?
Steve.
Hey, Steve. How's it going, buddy? I haven't seen you all week.
Steve's been helping his friend's family through some stuff. This is a 3/8 inch bow gouge, 40/40 grind. And I'm not watching where the tool is cutting. I'm watching the shadow.
Stace is in.
Come on,
William Ellis is in.
take it easy. Hello, Stace. Oh, hello, Bill. How's the picture? This is about the only view I'm gonna be able to give you.
Your picture's actually really clear. You might want to just change your screen draw so that you're bigger than I am.
Oh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
There you go.
You
That's
mean
perfect.
you mean
Yep.
Rakadak?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, let's see what we look like. Hello, Stace. I don't know how much of this I want to take away. It's not a very big piece. And it's going to have kind of a weird shape, I think, but that's okay. That was by design because I saved it from the firewood pile, and you get what you get. As soon as I get it roughly shaped, I'll cut a tenon on it, turn around and put it in the chuck. Okay. If at first you don't succeed, tighten the tailstock down some more. I didn't have it firmly latched enough to the deadways. That's why it was backing off. Yeah, that's mucho better. The reason I'm using a 40-40 grind is because a lot of this, with live oak, the grain just goes crazy in different directions a lot of times anyway. And at least half of what I'm cutting is in grain. And Stuart Batty convinced me after watching him that the 40-40 grind absolutely loves in grain, and he ain't wrong. You get so much less tear out. Hello, Mimi. How's everybody out there this fine evening? One of these days I may have a second web camera that I can switch to so y'all can see the tool on the wood a little better, but for now, this is what I've got. I'm working on my small Pneumatic lathe, my 14-inch. I've got a piece of spalted maple drying to a glue block on my 3520. That's my big Pneumatic. Okay. Almost can start cutting the tender, not quite.
Connie's Creative Creations is in the room.
Hello,
Nice.
Connie.
Hey, Connie. Mini
How are
Garden
you,
Alice
dear?
is in here.
And Mini Garden Alice. I
Yep.
said hello, Mimi. That was Alice, wasn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, Alice. I'm about 6 feet away from my monitor and I couldn't read
Susan Gazaway is in here. Look at all these DIYers you got in here. What's up with that?
it. How are you, lovely ladies, this evening? Down, testing my equipment. See if I can find me a skew.
Hey Connie, yeah, I know you're a woodworker too. Just busting you.
114 degrees, Gary. Holy crap!
Unbelievable.
They're down to 71. He said that's good.
Yeah, it's they got a 90 today. It's still like that right now. There's a thunderstorm warning in the air, so I don't know.
I'm doing a peeling cut using a skew to cut my mortise. I mean my tenon. Apparently, it's a dull skew.
Yeah, Hodgepodge Woodworks is in the room too.
Hello, Robert. I know that one ain't dull. All right, got my dovetail cut. Do one more little cut over here just to see where I'm at. You know, I could turn all that away, but I don't know that I want to. Nothing wrong with some flatty edges, but it'll look funny. I do need to turn a little bit more.
Connie says she started another channel today so she can do all the other things she doesn't do on there.
Yeah, I started another one too. I understand. Uh, Basically, I started another one because I was tired of my non-bowl turning, or not bowl, but I got tired of my non-turning channel not getting any views and losing subscribers because I would do something that wasn't turning. Some YouTube viewers are fickle. Know what I mean? So what I'm doing here with this cut is called facing it off. So I'm facing this off so it's nice and flat. At least That's what I'm trying to do. Oh yeah. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Hello, Sandra.
Hey, Sandra, how's it going today?
So all my flat work and scrolling and router carve signs and everything will be on my other channel. If you haven't seen my other channel or knew that I started one, it's the Messy Scroller. Come on, get out of there. Go to a 5/8 inch bowl gouge to do some shear scraping. Good turning steel can be really expensive, which is why I was Patience and Nichols went out of business. That's what this is. This is a Patience and Nichols 5/8 inch skew. I mean, bowl gouge. PNN, as they were called. They're made in Australia. Really good quality tool steel. Fine gouges. Fine lathe tools, not just gouges. And that was the flying face shield. I went to put the visor down and it flipped it off my head. Somehow or another, I created a little flat right here and I don't know how. Turning and flats don't go together real well because when the light hits it, it draws your attention to it. That's why it should be a nice flowing curve. Very seldom do you want any flat edges on a turning. Okay. Now we'll get Big Bertha after it. I bet it's over on my table saw. So you got home early today, John?
It's Canada Day.
Oh, you were off?
No, I had to work. I had to work this morning, but I got tomorrow off.
Oh, that's nice.
So
That's right.
yeah,
I forgot it was Canada Day.
yeah. See, we all know when July 4th is, but nobody knows when July 1st is, right?
Well, that's like the old joke. Do they have a 4th of July in England?
Well, yeah, every year.
Yeah. Do they have 4th of July in England? Of course they do. Every year. Do they do they celebrate Independence Day? That's another story. Okay. Turn my dust collector on.
So Billy, your new channel is the Messy Scroller, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Papa was asking.
yes. The new channel is the Messy Scroll. And I hope this isn't going to be too loud.
All right, Herb.
Hello, Herbie.
Like I said, be right over after he eats.
Okay.
Actually, your sanding is quieter than when you were chipping away at it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
You must have sound canceling microphone.
I do. The earbuds are noise canceling, which is kind of nice. Is it canceling the air compressor too?
Yeah, I can't even hear the air compressor.
Oh, cool.
All right, I need your setup.
Well, they're just earbuds, JBL. Easing some of the slap marks on this. Well, I got a big honking tear out that I just now saw. But we'll fix it. Oh, thank you, Bill. I guess he subbed to my other channel.
Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned that, but you would have got the notification for it anyway.
He just said he did. And uh, Gary, it's the messy scroller, like John already told you. I think John already told you.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. All right, I got that turned out. Now, let's get back to sandying. I really do like this little random orbit pneumatic sander. It's a Harbor Freight special. They have two of them, two different models. This is the more expensive of the two. And I put get over here to the camera so y'all can see it. I put a dedicated uh, uh, well, crap, Billy. Have your mind go blank.
Dedicated pad or
No,
bit?
uh,
Oh, a valve.
the gauge and valve.
Pressure gauge. The pressure
Not
jar
just
valve.
yeah, they're regulator. That's the name of it.
Yeah,
I put a dedicated.
I was gonna come out with that next.
I put a dedicated regulator on it, and I've got it set to 30 psi. So I only run this at 30 psi. That's really all you need, and it works great. I absolutely love it. Being the most expensive of the two models, I think it was about $50, but it's been worth it. Hello, Larry. Hello, Dougie. Doug said pressure something.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Doug.
Oh, Bill beat me to it. He said regulator. Yeah, thank you, Bill. Every now and then my brain leaves me. It just takes a walk, go somewhere else, eventually finds its way back. Okay, one of the things I really like about this lathe is I can slow it down to like 50 RPM. Actually, for the money, this is for the money. This is one of the best lathe deals you're going to find. For the money, it really is one of the best lathe deals you're going to find. A little over $2,000, 14 inches of No, I'm not a Pneumatic salesman, and no, unfortunately, I am not sponsored by Pneumatic, even though I've got 4 of that company's tools in my shop.
Doug says it's yellow.
It is yellow. Well, horse McGuckin. Mag Dabbit, I got another tear out. I just now saw. Why am I only seeing it when I sand? Are you going live tonight later, John?
Yeah, I was going to.
Cool. I ain't gonna be on here long. I can't believe it's already been 28 minutes. Time's fun when you're having flies, I guess.
Exactly.
Oh, sí, señor. Mucho mejor. Mucho mejor. Wow, Billy, I didn't know you were bilingual. I didn't either. I get lucky every now and then. I'm actually multilingual. I can say, Auf Wiedersehen. Kamsahamnida. Domo arigato. And French. You farted in what? Okay. Another thing I like about this little lathe, I say little, it weighs several hundred pounds, is put it in reverse, and you can stand in reverse. There's only one problem with using the reverse on the lathe. I say one problem. One problem as far as I'm concerned, because I have a tendency, if I've been standing in reverse and I do something to the piece and get ready to do some turning, if I've been standing in reverse, I forget I was standing in reverse, and I start trying to turn, and it's supposed to come this way because you're presenting the tool here. So it's supposed to come this way, and you cut. Well, when you turn it in reverse, it goes this way, and you present the tool to the piece, and nothing happens. It just makes a lot of noise. And I'm like, I know this tool's not dull. Why isn't it cutting? And then it dawns on me that,
I didn't
hey,
I didn't know lathes could go in reverse.
oh yeah, good ones can. Both of mine do. Actually, that's not true. All three of mine do because I converted my little Delta, which is sitting right over there underneath the camera. It's got an extension on it, so I can do longer stuff. But I converted my little Delta from change the speed via moving the belts to an electronic variable speed.
So everybody's curious to know what you're making though.
It's a little piece of live oak. I'm turning a small bowl is all. Uh, I'm getting ready to turn it around, put it in the cup. Oh, first thing I got to do before I did that is fetch my little cutoff saw and cut this off. I'm cutting the stub below the tenon off. Really? Why don't you just turn it off? Well, because then you stand a chance of this thing flying across the room or into my face, and I don't want either of those to happen.
But I thought
Not
you could
like I
slow it right
haven't had.
down though.
Well, you can with the speed knob, but if you got two hands on the tool,
You never have anything fly off your face. What are you talking about, Billy?
you didn't see the video I'm working on today. my my waste block. I actually had a hot glued waste block fail on me today, and it's a waste block that's been hot glued on there for uh, two previous projects, and it never failed. And I'm cutting this piece of soft spalted maple, and pow, there she goes. Bowl flies across the top. Didn't hurt me, didn't hit me, but it was a little disconcerting. Actually, it was quite a surprise. This manual labor stuff is hard on old fat man.
Doug says if you actually had a sharp saw, that would cut easier.
Uh, actually, that is a sharp saw. This live oak is hard. It's been dry for a while. I was nearly through it. But anyway, this is what I'm making. See the bowl shape?
Cool, cool.
Just a small little change dish thing. I did measure. I made it just a little big. It's not too big, I don't think. I think it'll fit. Ooh, nope, it won't either.
Oh, you gotta get the bigger one.
Nope. No, the bigger one's too big.
Oh.
Ah, dadgum, my high temper told.
All right, Connie, take care.
Okay, Connie, thanks for coming in.
Doug says try a coping saw and sometimes use a dovetail saw.
Yeah, that was a dovetail saw. And because I cut this off, I've lost my center. Lovely.
Oh, the fun joys of woodworking.
Yeah. Close. We're going to call that good.
So we just use a set of calipers just to find your size you need, or how do you normally do it?
Normally, I'm using my other live center, and I know that if I set a pencil on top, this is the live center right here, and I know if I set a pencil on top of my live center and turn down to that mark, that it's the right size. This live center is a little bit smaller in diameter, so if I take this big flat woodworking pencil, carpenter's pencil, and stand it sideways, it should give me the distance that I need.
Doug says you forked it up, you forked it up.
Yeah, story of my life. At least I didn't cut it too small. That would have been. Guess what? You see what I'm talking about? It wasn't cutting. I know the tool is sharp, and you heard the racket.
So
I was turning in reverse.
Wood is really, oh, it was reverse.
I was turning in reverse. See? Oh, look at there. Just like a dream. Just like it was supposed to. Okay, day. That was a little spindle gouge. Now I should be able to turn her around. I couldn't find the hole.
Bill's got to go. The wife's ready. So he's got to go.
All right, Bill. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Again, this is just me messing around. I had no intention of trying to see if I could complete a project today, tonight, this evening, whatever. If I do, lovely. If I don't, that's okay too. I really only planned on being on for an hour or so because I don't want to interfere with anything you want to do. I just fiddle farting around. Now the reason that I'm using the tailstock to help put this in place is because I know where my center mark is. And very often, if you just throw a bowl in here and crank it down, or a piece in here and crank it down into the jaws, some out here and it's wobbling like crazy because it either wasn't centered into the chuck right or enough. And it's kind of hard to do that real well with your hand. So I cheat and use this. It holds it where I want it. And I know when I'm done, and if I remember in a few minutes, I'll come back and tighten it up some more, or again, because they have a tendency to look loose. So now you can see it's running dead true. So that, if you've got any wobble after you put it in the chuck, that's one of the reasons. I really don't need to put up chuck anymore. So that comes. In fact, on this little lathe, I need to get the bed extension for this because I have to take the tailstock off every now and then. Just to make sure that I'm not banging into it. We're about 1950 right now. most of y'all are experienced turners, some of you aren't. And so what you see me doing, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm coming here with the tool. Now, quit. I'm coming in here with the tool, and then I'm moving my whole body. And I got a catch. That's because I haven't taken enough of the material on the inside out. And it threw my chuck sideways.
Oh.
It's just one of those things. It happens. I'm too busy trying to talk and teach instead of just turning. Yeah. See what I mean? I tightened it. I pushed it in with my hand. And now, if you notice, it's off a little bit right there. So, tailstock back there. I'll do it again. Well, that's a pain in the butt, Billy. Well, sometimes. Sometimes it's just the nature of the beast. Now, if you're not careful when you knock one out of alignment like that, you may have actually broken part of the wood. I don't think I did on this particular piece, but that happens too. Okay. Try it again. Oh, now see? Running perfectly true. So instead of starting over here at the edge, I'm starting more at the middle, trying to get some of this waste material out of the way so that it's out of my way when I make the swing so that I don't get another cut. Now the goal in turning is to always make sure that you keep the inside smaller than the outside. Because if the inside gets bigger than the outside, you created a funnel or a donut.
Donuts.
You can't see what, Doug? Hello, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle says she appreciates the teaching.
Do I have? I've actually, Michelle. I'm sorry.
Tailstock, so we can see.
For my live feed, I actually do not. The only web camera I have that's working is the one that's mounted up on the ceiling that covers all of my shop. I do. I do hope to find another solution so that I can have multiple camera angles to show you. This is my first live, so it's as much of a test for me and my equipment to see what works and what doesn't and what I'm going to need. But yeah, if I should have a camera placed right back here so you can see what I'm doing in there.
Jordan says just lay it around.
Turn the light around.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. I don't want to turn the light around. It don't work that way. Well, it does. I just know, because then I'd have to be standing on that side of it. Man, that's got to be close. I keep thinking, you're going to go through. You're going to go through. And I keep sticking my finger in here, and I'm like, no, you're not. Oh, yeah, that's much better. There's supposed to be an app I can put on my phone that lets me connect my phone to OBS as one of the cameras.
Yep.
And I've got a tripod for it that I could set over here and do that, but I haven't played with trying to do that yet. That's something I probably ought to look into real quick.
Dave's Creations in the room says nice to see you turning, Billy.
Hello, Dave. Thank you. Nice to be turned. I've not been unwell. I've just been primarily the last few weeks busy with shop stuff. I built I put this webcam in, and I built my cart with my PC and my monitor and stuff on it. I built a rolling air filter for the shop. And I
You got videos for those up somewhere?
I do not. Well, yeah, the video for the rolling, not for the. There's little bits and pictures. I mean, there's small videos up of my web camera deal on Instagram. Look for the Messy Studio on Instagram. But there is a YouTube video for my air filter build. It's on my other channel, the Messy Scroller.
Doug says I'm no fun today. No, it's serious. We're being serious because we're turning, and we gotta be serious about this, Doug. You can't fool around when you're turning. Serious stuff going on here. Not like when you're scrolling and you can do whatever you want.
If we lose concentration, we can hurt the village.
Yeah.
I think I went through this. I didn't go through, but holy mackerel. Whew. That's close, boys and girls.
So rather than using like all kinds of technical measuring tools and calipers and depth gauges, you just eyeball everything? I'm just curious.
I use my finger.
You just get a feel for it, eh? Okay.
Well, no. I mean, because you can do that. You can, and the reason a lot of people will tell you now, I'm not an advocate for using gloves on the lathe. I'm really not. But I have a skin condition in the palm of my right hand, and I have to keep the sawdust away from it and keep it protected because it dries out and splits and cracks and hurts like crazy. So basically, I very often, some people will use gauges and feelers and whatnot, but one of the best gauges that you own are your fingers. Just like I can tell this lip is about 3/16 of an inch right here, and when I get to here, it's closer to an eighth. I mean a quarter. You can feel that, and sticking your finger in the bottom of the bow, marking the end of it with your thumb versus where you see the edge, and then laying it up here shows you how deep you are. This isn't rocket science. You don't need a bunch of fancy tools and jigs and whatnot to figure stuff out. Now, there are people that are, I know turners that are very, very anal about having this thickness exactly the same all the way around the bow. I like it to be as close as I can get it, but I'm not one of those anal people. There was a little bit of a ridge in there that I'm using my scrape around to flatten it out and make it more smooth. But I don't get anal about this thing. Besides, I'm, uh, I'm part Native American, and Native Americans had a tendency to leave mistakes uh, or put mistakes into things that they make on purpose because nobody's perfect. And if it was perfect, it would be an insult to whatever God they were worshiping at the time or the Supreme One.
Doug says you have a rosy palm.
No, the doctor said it's some kind of eczema or psoriasis. The funny thing is, after my 2 weeks in the hospital with COVID, I came home and that condition in my palm was clear as a bell, completely cleared up, went away. It didn't show up again for a month and a half, 2 months. And my nurse told me, my home health nurse, told me it was because of the steroids they put me on,
Yeah.
or had me on IVs when I
Michelle says she's got to go. Her work summons her. She appreciates the lives. Thank you. I would love to see all you guys doing lives.
Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you stopping by.
Doug said he's got a piece of wood, a pencil, and a drywall screw for his depth gauge.
Who?
Doug.
Hey, you don't need much. I mean, you don't.
Larry says those are happy accidents.
What are happy accidents?
When you leave imperfections in it.
Well, no, that's not an accident. Very often I will, yeah, well, sometimes it's an accident and I leave it in on purpose. Okay, now I'm better. I got rid of the ridge, but I can still tell that at the very outside, it's about 3/16, maybe a little less, just over an eighth. And down in here, it's closer to 5/16. I wouldn't. It's not a full quarter. But you heard when I'm in there with the scraper, and any tool will do the same thing. You hear the high-pitched squeal when I'm in here. Let me show you again so you know what I'm talking about. You hear that squeal?
Yep.
That is harmonic. Harmonics being set up by once this outer wall becomes somewhat thin, the bowl actually does this. If you just turn the lathe on, it stays pretty much like so. And when you touch the tool to it, it starts to flex away from the tool. So it starts a harmonic situation and starts to vibrate. So it's hitting the tool and blowing away from the tool, hitting a tool, going away from the tool. When you're at that point, you're at your most critical or dangerous for blowing up the side of the bolt. I cannot count. Yeah, I probably can. I've had 10 or 12 blow up on me. Just one last cut, just one last scrape, trying to get the sidewall done. This is why I try to do the sidewall first as I'm following a bowl out. That way I don't have these problems. I pretty much kind of did that. I got it mostly to the thickness I want. And the inside of this, except for where the cracks are, is actually very nice. No tear out. Looks really good. The only tear out is where there are cracks, even in the end grain.
Dave's taking off. Jordan's taking off.
All right, Dave. All right, Bruce. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate y'all's support. How long have I been? Hour and 2 minutes.
Just over an hour, yeah.
Longer than I intended.
But you're also teaching too, so it's expected.
Okay, now I'll stand the inside of this.
Hey, Blair, how's it going?
Hey, Blair. Remind me that I just put this in reverse. Okay, standing at the 80 for now. Now I'm going to hit this with some 1 pound cut shellac. I use that as standing sealer. And you can get a rough idea of how pretty this live oak can be.
Hey, Effie, how's it going today? Sorry you missed my show the other day. You came in at the
Hello,
last
Effie.
second as I was shutting everything down.
So I'm going to let that dry for a while. Probably put another coat on, and then tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, I'll come back and do another live, and we'll finish this thing. When are you going to do that, Billy? I don't know. Whenever it doesn't look, so that I'm not rolling over them, or maybe I'll just say I don't care and do it anyway. But that's not my style.
Oh, we got a spam on here.
Kind of looks that way, don't it?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, it's going to go on and
Well,
on,
thanks for
too.
spamming my channel, Ron. May God bless you too. Okay, so got to find my remote.
Oh, Michael McEwen's in here as well. I didn't see him come in.
Hey, Michael.
Oh, look at that auto zoom. That's so cool.
It's not auto. I've remote.
Well, no, I understand that, but you don't have to automate. You don't have to manually go up and adjust your
Oh
your
no, it's automatic
zoom.
focus. Yeah,
Yeah.
once I zoom, it's automatic focus.
Look at you getting all the fancy toys. Jeez.
Okay, who's texting me? Doug said we can't see. I don't know why he couldn't see.
Uh,
Anyway,
that's when we were discussing the different camera view on coming up
oh,
on
the
detail
inside.
stock.
Yeah,
Yep.
I will. Tomorrow morning, I will try to use that app on my phone and see if I can connect another camera. I'll use my Android or I may use the camera on uh, my Amazon tablet. I don't know, something. I'll try something and see if I can hook it up.
That's why I need to buy like 8
And
more cameras.
Ron, I really appreciate it, but if you keep the spamming up, I'm going to block you from the phone. So, and I'm going to report you. So there's that. Anyway, I appreciate you guys coming in, being with me during this little quick test and rough turn of this little oak bowl. I will finish sanding up the inside and outside tomorrow. I can't tell you when I'm going to come back on and do it because I just really don't know. It depends on what else is going on. Well, first thing I want to do is try to get video done, and I'm going the wrong way. You don't want to see my bandsaw. I'm trying to get video finished on this bowl right here. Uh, it's spalted maple, and I filled it with some black and gold resin that I call black gold. And I'm trying to finish that video up so I can get it published before I go on vacation. And but I appreciate y'all coming in. I really do. Thank you for coming in and reading stuff to me, John. I appreciate that as well.
Yeah, not a problem. Oh, Larry also wants to know if you're going to be doing regular lives now.
Regular lives, I don't know, Larry.
Regular, unscheduled, impromptu lives.
Yeah. If I do, it'll be like that. It'll be I got a hair up my butt. Nobody else is going, or nobody else is live at the moment, and I've got something I want to get on the lathe and start turning. I may do lives at the beginning of projects where I'm actually recording the project as well. So I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. I told myself a long time ago that I wasn't going to make a habit of just going live, and I don't want to do that. Even though it's so much easier than having to stop and edit and publish. But for quick little things like this, or a little box, or maybe even an off-center thing, it's not that big a deal. I can do that. So yeah, for those sorts of things, just hit that bell, and when I'm going live. So, and I'll probably try to keep it about this time in the afternoon. That's usually when nobody else is doing a whole lot, I think. So, what days of the week, I have no idea. Just whenever the mood gets me. Again, I appreciate it. Please come back and see us. Thanks again, John.
All right, not a problem. Thanks, Billy.
And if I can get this mouse to work. Peace.